indeed. Hello and welcome to Good News. So, what's been happening? Well, David Silter reveals what he takes in the bedroom.
A large wooden spoon, a pot of marmalade, and nothing else.
Now, I'm no expert, but I'm pretty certain these two are on drugs.
Money couldn't buy what we had last night.
Over in Australia, they interviewed the world's smoothest pensioner.
John Laws, thank you very much for making time to speak to us tonight.
Did you enjoy it?
I did enjoy it, did you?
Yeah, I loved every minute.
Here's a tip. If you're going to fart, don't cover it up by coughing.
Conference.
Finally, this has to be the most awkward exit ever.
Thank you so much for coming in this morning to enlighten us on Rupert Murdoch. Thanks very much. Well, still to come, who's been sleeping out in the cold to draw attention to homelessness in New Zealand? We'll bring you more on the Kim.com saga as his lawyer tells First Line the New Zealand authorities have been overreacting. And now it's time to look at the sports stories making news this morning. Here's Sam.
So, what's been going on? Well, we had one giant leap for mankind.
The Austrian skydiver Felix Baumgartner has reached supersonic speed by jumping from a balloon 24 miles above the Earth.
After a short speech and a salute, Felix Baumgartner makes one terrifying leap into the void below.
It was absolutely incredible. And even better, I managed to get a mic inside his helmet.
OK, Mission Control, I am initializing launch sequence.
You know that's what he was doing. It was incredible. The whole world watched. Even his pets were inspired. Did you see how fast he was going?
He's falling faster than the speed of sound. 840 miles an hour. No one knows what effect that'll have on the human body.
I'm pretty sure it makes you look like this. Did you see what he said before he jumped?
And what was it that you said?
I said, I know the whole world is watching now, and I wish the world could see what I see. And sometimes you have to go up really high to understand how small you are.
Profound. Moving. Not everyone is quite so philosophical when they leap. From a hero to a zero, it's been a bad week for Lance Armstrong.
Startling evidence is emerging of how cycling legend Lance Armstrong orchestrated what's being called the most sophisticated doping programme in sport.
He was the greatest cyclist in history, and now he's just a drugs cheat. Funny, there was a parallel story of someone who used to be loved, but it turned out they were a complete arsehole. Apparently, loads of fellow cyclists testified against him, or, as the New York Times put it, 11 former teammates finger Lance Armstrong. Jesus! No wonder he took drugs. I'd want some painkillers after I've been fisted by 11 men. Not that I'm condoning his behaviour. Drugs and cycling is not a good mix. Just ask this kid.
Oh my God, dude. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. In political news, have a look at this.
You can get married, join the armed forces, even have to pay taxes, all at the age of 16. But should you be allowed to vote?
Should 16-year-olds get the vote? Yeah. Really? Do you honestly want to give this guy the vote? Some of them can't even handle exams. Why are there rings on Saturn? What was the answer he gave? Because God liked it, so he put a ring on it. Maybe at 16 girls are mature enough, but boys are definitely not. 16-year-old boys are horn dogs, just walking around like that constantly. If you give them the vote, political adverts will end up like this.
Now a party political broadcast by the Conservative Party.
Hi, boys.
Vote Tory and I'll show you these.
I know one guy who would love that.
Very nice.
To be honest, you can't even trust some adults with the vote. Look, get ready for this, this is insane. Look who a town in America elected as their mayor.
Stubbs the cat has been re-elected as the mayor of a town in Alaska.
They elected a cat as mayor! A cat! The locals couldn't believe it. Well, I want to know, how shit a politician do you have to be beaten by a cat? I mean, whose policies are so bad they'd be beaten by a creature that licks its own arms? I love the reason why the cat won. Listen to his unique selling point.
When asked why the cat had been voted for, one resident said he's not judgmental at all. He loves everybody.
He's not judgmental. He's a cat! They're not there, look at the state of him. No. I believe they call them chavs. Look at her. 4 kids, 3 different dads. What I want to know, who shagged her twice? I'm so judgmental. He's a cat! Is he taking his job as mayor seriously? Is he building a new school, cracking down on crime? Not really. Elsewhere this week, did you hear about this kid in Wales?
A toddler celebrating his 2nd birthday was rushed to hospital after accidentally drinking half a glass of whiskey.
Half a glass of whiskey. Much him in sandpit. All right, boys. What's occurring? Incredibly, he's totally fine. I'd have been on my arse. That kid's a legend. Imagine him at an AA meeting. My name's Tommy and I'm an alcoholic. I'm also an aeroplane. Not that you'd be able to tell if he was pissed. Oh, my God, he can't walk. He's mumbling. Don't worry, I'm 2. I shit myself as well. Now, some people say booze and children is simply not funny. Come on. Check out this photo. Ain't a little bit funny, eh? Have a look at it again. I love this photo because it looks like he's going, no, so I says to her, I says, no, I've got your nose. Now, bizarrely, a kid drinking whiskey isn't the strangest food story in the news. A man was jailed for attacking his wife with a sandwich. He went to jail. Imagine that. What are you in for? GBH. You? BLT. Apparently the sandwich couldn't believe it. It is ridiculous. Just a bit of bread. It's hardly scary. What next? Kids on street corners. Give me your wallet or I'll slap you with a ciabatta. You baguette me. Sorry. I'm kidding. It is worth laughing at. I mean, let's be honest, there are worse ways to attack someone in the kitchen.
Be careful, Ben.
Mind you, if you think hitting someone with a sandwich is stupid, look at the latest pen Bic have come up with.
Now, Bic must have thought that women have a hard time writing because they've launched a line of pens specifically for women.
Yeah, they've invented a pen just for ladies. What, their girls going, I will not use it unless it's pink. It's ridiculous. All they've done is change the colour. They've essentially given a biro a vajazzle. That's what they've done. It's so sexist, isn't it? I mean, what's this advert going to look like? This?
Hey, you. Yes, you. Do you struggle with manly pens? Well, don't worry your pretty little head about it, because we've invented you a brand new lady pen.
With new lady pen, I've got time to draw kittens. And I still have time to make my husband's dinner.
Thank you, darling.
Now, if only someone would invent a car that parks itself for me. I'm such a stupid bitch.
I tell you what, I feel sorry for medics in Wales.
Pressure on the ambulance service and emergency departments across the Welsh NHS has been bigger than expected this summer. One woman called an ambulance complaining she had a hand wound and was bleeding badly.
So had she cut it on a chainsaw? Had she slashed it with a knife?
She'd been bitten on the finger by her hamster.
He's so vicious! If your hamster bites you, you don't call 999, just pretend to shoot him. Mind you, the people of Wales have got nothing on a guy from Florida. Listen to why he called the police.
He called 911 because he could not bring his kitten into a strip club.
What? He tried to take a cat to a strip club. Apparently the cat was livid. What the hell do you mean I can't come in? I'm the mayor of this town! Unbelievably, when the bloke's cat did get him, he was so randy, staff had to take him down, hamster style. From pole dancing to an evil new disease.
A disease that causes uncontrollable crying and screaming, is more infectious than measles and is especially prevalent among children.
Shit, sounds serious. What could it be?
Scientists have revealed there is such a thing as Bieber fever.
Yeah, you hear his music and you want to vomit. Have you seen what he does? The symptoms include crying, fainting and poor lifestyle choices such as copying Bieber's hair. Kids shouldn't be afraid of Justin Bieber. They should be afraid of this guy. Oh, Justin Bieber makes me cry. He'll fuck your mum. He'll do your nan on a stand a chairlift. He's a machine. What else? Well, it's been a tough week for kids. Over in Australia, check out these killjoys.
Primary schools being criticised for banning handstands, somersaults and cartwheels.
They've banned handstands. You can't ban handstands. It's like banning fun. Do you reckon you'll get all the rebellious kids? I don't give a shit. Other day, teacher one looking. I done a roly-poly. Do you reckon they'll get underground clubs? First rule, a handstand club, you do not speak about a handstand club. The second rule, no one wee on the floor. Third rule, and this is the most severe of all the rules at the club. Do not tell Jimmy Savile about this club! To be honest, they can ban handstands all they like. When you think about it, most accidents happen at home anyway. Check out the latest way couples in long-distance relationships can stay close.
Kissinger, short for Kiss Messenger, is a device that lets couples in love connect through cyberspace. Made from a special silicon, Kissinger's lips are connected to sensors. The sensors detect a kisser's pressure points and transmit them to a receiving Kissinger.
Basically, you kiss it, they receive the kiss. The trouble is, you can't actually see each other, so you never know who's going to be on their own.
I love you so much. Why do we have to be apart?
Grandad, have you seen my Kissinger? Don't you worry. I got him back.
Hamster style.
Now, this is the part of the show I genuinely don't know anything about. There's going to be a mystery guest who's been in the news, and I have to figure out who that person is. So, please welcome my mystery guest!
Hello, how are you? I'm fine, thank you, Russell.
Thank you very much for coming on my show. Can I sit there? Is that OK?
Sit down all you like.
Lovely stuff. This is nice and comfy, isn't it?
Yeah.
OK, so it has something to do with animals, clearly.
Yes.
Oh, I'm intrigued by that. Do you try and freak people out by burying dead animals in cars? So
Not often.
That would be good, though, wouldn't it? That would really
yeah,
freak.
they could come back up again. That'd be great.
I'm thinking you would freak someone out on Time Team. Because, oh my God, hamsters used to drive. There's also, is that a gerbil trying to suck himself off? Is
That's a hamster that you just killed to put in there.
That's a hamster.
Yeah.
What's he doing to himself? He looks...
Unbalanced.
He's unbalanced? You're telling me?
Yeah.
Give me a clue.
Kind of like counselling.
Are you a therapist for dogs?
Yes, in a way,
Do you
but...
talk to the spirits of dead animals?
Bingo.
Really? Is that really what you do?
Yes.
Wow.
And actually, my main job is talking to animals that are living. All animals can communicate and chat.
Your main job is talking to animals?
Yeah.
So why are you in the news?
Because basically, I'm one of the UK's leading animal psychics, and I talk to celebrities' pets. And I work with
One of
celebrities...
the leading? Are you the only?
No.
Prove it. So I'm a dog.
Good impression.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What am I thinking? What am I thinking? Oh, talk to me.
I look really stupid.
I don't look stupid. I'm thinking, I'm going to shag your leg, mama. Not to shit on your profession, but dogs are quite simplistic. Can I eat it? Can I fuck it?
But it's not just dogs. It's...
Cats, can I eat it? Can I fuck
Yeah,
it?
that's true. Yeah.
Hamsters, can I eat it?
No, hamsters drive.
Yes.
We've established that. Yeah.
OK, so... All right, so which animals do you get on with best?
Horses. I do a lot of work with horses because lots of horses have problems. Dogs.
Let's back up there. What problems do they have?
Oh, Lord.
Have you ever had a horse that doesn't want to be a horse? I want to be a badger. So, are you going to teach me to be a psychic?
I am.
Yes.
I actually think that you've got a touch of psychic about you. Lots of people are psychic. They don't know. My job, I often teach people and they're like, oh, I didn't realise I could do that. Because I'd like to ask you, if you show your T-shirt spotted earlier, why did you choose that?
Because the lady gave it to me.
Not because you had an inkling of the evening?
I didn't have an inkling of an evening. This is Hound of the Baskervilles.
Yeah, it's hound.
It does have the word hound in it, correct?
Yes, and a picture of something.
I've also got a pair of pants on. And across the pants are mad, 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 mad. Oh, yeah. That's cool.
So, yes.
I apologise.
So do you reckon you can do this?
What, talk to dogs?
Yeah, animals, full stop.
Absolutely.
No,
Bring them out, I'll talk to anyone. I'll talk to chihuahuas, unicorns, the lot. Bring forward your animals and I shall communicate with them.
We shall.
Sweet.
And it's by magic.
So here we are.
Here we are.
Bring out the beasts.
So what we're going to do is ask the first animal to come on, and you're going to tell them, I'm Russell and I can communicate with you, and you're going to get information.
Good.
OK?
Yep.
So, and the first animal, please, can you come on?
Hello. Hey, man, how are you?
Not bad, how are you?
I'm very well indeed.
Good, good. This is Molly.
Hey, Molly. I knew that already.
Yeah.
All right, Molly.
bless.
Molly. She seems scared.
She's
She's
seen
saying
your
something to me.
face.
She's saying to me, I wish I'd been born a sheep. She doesn't want to talk. She's using mind-blocking powers on me.
Right, what I need you to do,
Yep.
because we need to work out what she's like, I want you to ask this dog to give us 3 words to describe herself and see how you do. So just say, give me 3 words to describe yourself. Look at her face, beautiful face.
Molly, can
and
you give me 3 words? Loving, nervous, and... kind.
Oh, that's really sweet. Well, out of those 3 words, what fits off that?
Sex pest. She's not a sex pest. She's clearly, I think, a fussy eater. No, I've got it wrong. She's not fussy. What am I talking about? She's high maintenance. That's what she is. There you go.
There you go.
Nice to meet you, Molly. You lovely thing.
And the words I got from her were beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
She's got a stutter.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Bless you. Thank you so much for coming on.
What a
Thank
lovely
you,
dog. Nice to
Molly.
meet you.
Next one.
Bring out the beast!
OK.
No way.
It's so cute. Such a baby.
It's
Get
like
in
a
there.
70s muff. I don't like him. I don't like the guys. I'm sorry, mate.
OK. Mate.
Yeah, well, you
They
know.
can understand what you say.
Well, I'm sorry.
Good, she understood that. What's your name and what's your animal?
I'm
Sorry,
Becky.
hello. Hey, Becky. Nice to meet you. You seem lovely, except for this beast.
This is Albie the guinea pig.
Oh, dear.
Oh.
I just like, they creep me out. They're all like...
Right.
He'd be in your trousers, that swine. Look at him.
Oh.
Sex pest, that's what he is.
She just said to me, my hair, hers, is neater than yours.
That is true.
So you're absolutely right.
Absolutely. So she's clearly a bully. She's come on in, just having a go at my hair.
Yes, you are
Is that what
so
she is?
spot on.
Yeah, well, I'm glad I said all those horrible things about you.
Give her a rosette.
I'm not giving her anything, the bitch. She had a go at my hair. She is a bully,
Yes.
but I'm sorry. See you later. Bye. Well, thank you very much for coming on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for my mystery girl! I thought, if you're going on holiday soon, you need to look away now.
In a recent survey, nearly half of UK pilots admitted falling asleep by mistake.
Holy shit! Thank God for the co-pilots.
And a third of them woke up to find the co-pilot asleep as well.
I bet anyone who's booked a flight this week is shitting it. It's ridiculous. We're not allowed to take fluids on board. They're having a fucking nap. Mind you, there is a great prank to be played. Do you know what I'd do, right? If I was a pilot and the bloke next to me fell asleep, do you know what I'd do? We're gonna crash! Oh, I wish you wouldn't do that. Either that, or I'd dress up like this bloke. Mind you, there are worse ways to wake up. Not this, the strangest travel news. Have a look at this.
Flying across time zones could get easier on the body thanks to Viagra. The low dosage of sildenafil, the active ingredient in Viagra, could help travelers eliminate jet lag.
Viagra cures jet lag?
Very nice.
Yeah, most of the passengers arrive in the airport. Grandad's here. Does he look tired from the flight? Oh, really? He looks really happy. Nan looks knackered. It's madness. You can't have Viagra on planes. What about the flight attendants? Good journey? Not really.
It's a lot of turbulence, actually. I fell over on a cock.
Now, my favourite part of this story is the insane way they tested the Viagra.
In lab tests, the team found that mice exposed to the drug adjusted twice as fast to the shock of time change as mice who were given nothing under the same test conditions.
That's correct. They pumped Viagra into a mouse and took it on a plane. Imagine him checking in. Anything to declare?
Yeah! This bad boy. Look at it. Please tell me you've got Stuart Little on DVD.
It's madness. Giving mice Viagra won't cure jet lag. It'll just leave them horny and confused. Talking of sex and tourism, have you seen what a hotel in Cumbria has done? Hotel replaces Bible with 50 Shades of Grey. Well, that is going to surprise someone in the night.
Just have a quick read of this lovely book. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Jesus Christ. No wonder Moses had a burning bush.
Did you see the owner of the hotel on the news? Could he possibly sound like a bigger pervert?
And I've got a feeling that the male guests will get the benefit after the ladies have finished reading it.
He's horrible, isn't he? The male guests are going to really enjoy it. Now, what I want to know, who wants a second-hand copy of 50 Shades of Grey? Imagine that! That book will have had more middle-aged fingers on it than this guy's dick. Mind you, there are worse things to find in your hotel drawer.
A baby Jesus butt plug!
Finally, a story about a man with a brilliant invention.
Itong lugar namin, Sitio Maligay Dos.
Eh, siyempre, alam mo naman, ganitong lugar, squatter area, tabing release, dikit-dikit ang bahay.
Madilim talaga rito sa lugar ko na to.
Wala kami dito sa loob, lagi kami sa labas. Nadadapa kasi madilim, yung dadaan mo, hindi mo alam, may nakaharang.
Tutulog na lang ako, lailaw eh.
Ang tawag niya sa akin dito si Mang Dimi Solar. Napaliwanag ko yung mga bahay nila madilim. Bago lagyan mo siya ng tubig na mineral, lalagyan ng sunrocks. Bago kabit mo sa bahay, lagyan mo kasimple yun. Dati yung ganito, kadilim nung bago ko pagkapitan. Ngayon, nung kapitan ko na, ito na ang liwanag niya. Yan ang liwanag.
Bumaba yung ano ko, binayaran ko ngayon. Simula rin makapitan ako dito.
Dahil sa buti na yan, sa solar na buti na yan, gumanda ang araw namin.
Ang nalagyan na namin ito ay bali 643. Gusto nga namin ituloy-tuloy para marami nga matulungan ng mga tao rin na yung maliwanagan mga bahay nilang madidilim.
Dati natin nakakalimutan at pakinabangan na ngayon.
There you go, what a genius. Now it's time for my stand-up guest. She comes all the way from Canada, and her show was a major highlight of this year's Edinburgh Festival. So please welcome the wonderful Mae Martin!
Hi, guys. Hi, how's it going? Good. I'm Justin Bieber. This is great. I'm so excited. I asked if they would provide a small box so that I could assume this position for confidence reasons. I find this position very helpful. I highly recommend it at job interviews, at formal dinner parties. Open up the pelvis. It works wonders. This is the best. I'm so excited, guys. I moved over recently from Canada. I came over in a canoe with Celine Dion she was at the helm of the canoe, just like wouldn't paddle the whole time. So annoying. And it is like this is a stressful island to live. I really admire you guys for living here. I feel like you're up against a lot. This is the most stressful place. And what pushes me to the brink of a nervous breakdown is BBC documentaries about quantum physics and quantum mechanics. Like, do you know Professor Brian Cox? That guy is my nemesis. Like, if I meet him, I will flick him in the nose. I feel like he's the worst. I will just... And his floppy hair, because he casually makes these statements about the nature of existence and reality, and we're meant to just get on with our lives like it's no big deal. Like, do you know Wonders of the Universe, his show? Like, at the end of every episode, he summarizes what we've learned. And I'll try and do his accent. And actually, doesn't he always have one foot propped up on a mountain? Isn't he always on Everest talking about quantum theory? And he'll be like, so our bodies, this rock, the planet, matter itself, it doesn't, strictly speaking, on a molecular level exist at all. It's like, coming up next, Strictly Come Dancing. You're like, what? What do you mean matter doesn't exist? Like, I feel like it's a full-time job trying to forget what Brian Cox says so that I can live a normal life. He's the word. I'm working on my British accents. That was okay, right? Was that right? Brian Cox in the bank. I feel like anyone not from here, not from England? Couple of people. I feel like if you're not from here and you're trying to polish an English accent, there's only 3 sentences that you really need to polish. First one is packet and mini cheddars. Packet and mini cheddars. The second one, my personal favorite, is, hiya, you're right. What is that? Hiya, you're right. That is the word. Like, we don't have that in the rest of the world. That's your special thing. Hiya, you're right. Like, no, not anymore. I'm not all right. I'm terrible. I'm terrible now. And the third one is, Mr. Potter, kindly return to the Gryffindor common room at once. Professor McGonagall. I love Harry Potter. I love HP. Do you guys like HP? Have you ever read erotic Harry Potter fan fiction on the internet? Me neither. No, I have. There's a lot of good stuff out there. I've written a song, like a short song about erotic fiction. Are you guys up for a song? Is that cool? Okay. Be good if I just played Justin Bieber covers, just really seriously. Short song about my internet habits. When I die, I don't care what you do with my ashes. I don't mind if you throw my body in the sea. Just promise me, please, that somebody'll go to my apartment, smash my computer and delete my internet browser history. So my friends and family don't see how much I Google cast members of Glee and read erotic fan fiction about. It's gonna be too much information. Bellatrix and Hermione. That's it. Bellatrix and Hermione, very popular on the old fan fiction websites. But yeah, actually I have a tip for you guys. If you ever, I'm not saying you will, but if you ever stumble upon any lesbian erotic fiction on your internet travels, I'm not saying you will, but if you do, this is my tip on how to tell that the erotic fiction was not written by a lesbian, but was definitely written by a straight man. It will definitely contain the sentence, their hands curiously explored each other's bodies. What is that? There's nothing hot about being curiously explored. Is that right? It's the grossest. There's nothing. Nobody wants to be curiously explored. Everybody just wants to get fingered. It's simple. It's not complicated, I feel like. I spend a lot of time on the internet. Like, it's easy to get stuck online, right? You get stuck in these loops of like Facebook, Gmail, YouTube, Twitter, and you can stay on for hours. And the other day I was stuck in one of these trances, just like Facebook, Gmail, YouTube, Twitter, and I broke the trance to do the dishes, and I was washing the dishes, and just feeling like the soapy water on my hands and looking out the window at this sunset I almost missed, and I was like, man, I learned more about myself and about the universe in 6 minutes washing the dishes than I do in like 6 hours on the internet. And I was like, that's good, I gotta tweet that. Left the dishes unfinished, ran to the computer, but I didn't have enough characters on Twitter, so I panicked and was like, I like dishes. But I feel pretty lost in my life. I feel like I lack purpose and direction, and I came over to England kind of to find myself. My ultimate dream is that one day someone will just give me one clear task to complete in my life and just be like, no, do that one thing, forget everything else. Like, avenge the death of your father. Best one for focus. So jealous of people with murdered fathers. I feel like, but the best quest and purpose in life is to find and destroy all 7 Horcruxes containing fragments of Lord Voldemort's soul. I'm so jealous of Harry Potter and Frodo Baggins and Luke Skywalker and all those assholes. Yeah, because I feel like they never wake up in the morning and go like, should I start a blog? Like, we don't have time. They have stuff to avenge. And I feel like life is so vague, and life is always like, oh no, do whatever you want, it's your life. Yeah, live it up, but it better be good. You better be the best at it, because your brother's a lawyer, and we're very proud of him. Yeah, so I feel a little bit gay, shockingly. A little bit. Anyone else feel a little gay? A couple of people. Yeah, I don't know why people are a little bit gay. I feel like it's like being born on a leap year. It's just like a fun, cool thing that you get to be born with. I think some people are born gay, some achieve gayness. And some have gayness thrust upon them. Maybe. But it does add to the confusion of life, I think. But I think that the gay thing is more confusing actually for straight people than it is for gay people, because for us, we just get on with it. It's just what we do. But I feel like I frequently have this exchange with my straight male friends where they're like, oh, you're a lesbian, that's awesome. I'm into that, that's cool. And they're like, but in your relationship with your girlfriend, which one of you's the man of the relation, right? Like, fair enough question, but I'm like, we're genuinely both women. That's kind of the point. And so that is the essence of the arrangement that we've made. And they're like, no, but which one of you represents the man? And it's like saying to a vegetarian, oh, you're a vegetarian, that's the best. Which part of this salad represents the pork chop of the salad? It's like, no, it's made of vegetables. Which vegetable wears a strap-on is what they're asking. The answer is all the vegetables. Even the long-haired vegetables sometimes wear them. That's the answer. And when they do, it's very exciting for the short-haired vegetables. And it is stressful establishing yourself socially in a new country. Like, you come over, you get off the plane, nobody knows you. And birthdays are really stressful. It's hard to know who to invite to your birthday. And I had a big birthday recently. I turned 41 recently. I'm joking. I didn't turn 41. No, I turned 25 recently, which is like a serious human age to be, right? It's a proper adult age. It's the kind of age, I feel like, where you should know definitively whether or not you like olives. I'm on the fence about olives. I think I like green ones and not black ones. Is that a thing? Okay, thanks, guys. Cool. But yeah, so I've written a song about birthdays. I'm going to sing a song about birthdays. Okay, how's everyone doing? Another song? Is that cool? Okay. True stories about birthdays, guys. A birthday is a special day. It comes once a year. Forget the world is ending and just be of good cheer. You wake up in the morning and your grandma calls, and you spend an hour crying because only 14 people wrote on your Facebook wall. And your ex wrote happy birthday with a lowercase b, followed by ... It's just happy birthday ... What the hell is that supposed to mean? At work, they tie a balloon to your wheelie chair. They got you a cupcake, not a real cake, and you pretend not to care. But it was Christina's birthday last week, and they did get her a real cake, and she's only a temp, so surely there's been some mistake, because a cupcake's not the same as a cake. It's only 1/5 of the size. A cupcake's not the same as a cake, but it's not a big deal. I'm just grateful that you remembered. It's the time of your life until your best friend mentions, oh my God, you must love birthdays because you love being the center of attention. Well, thank you, Stephanie. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. You started off fresh, but now you're feeling muddled. People buying you shots like they want to get you in trouble. And Stephanie's like, is it weird for you that you're single, but like all your friends are in couples? Oh, thanks, Stephanie. Thank you so much for coming. You really know me so well. On second thoughts, make that gin and tonic a double, because it's your birthday and you're older and wiser. But don't feel sad, even if you celebrate the same way as last year by throwing up a kebab and crying and crying and crying in the bathroom that a cupcake's not the same as a cake. It's only 1/5 of the size. A cupcake's not the same as a cake, but it's not a big deal. I'm just grateful that you remembered. Thanks, guys. As you get older, though, in life, you're meant to mellow out, right? You're meant to get less anxious and stressed out and mellow into a kind of normal human existence. But I feel like I'm getting just more wound up and more uptight. And I think I put my finger on why it is. And I don't want to be a downer. Russell Howard's Good News. But I feel like the world is ending. Like, it is ending a little bit, right? Like, it's a little bit shit, the world. Like, I feel like there are signs everywhere that the world is ending. There's global warming, stuff with the economy. And the most obvious sign that the world is ending, Kesha exists. But I think I really internalized like the Mayan 2012 prophecy. I really took that on board, and now I'm seeing signs everywhere. I'm feeling stressed about it. And I was saying to my girlfriend, I was like, I feel like I go to parties, it's on the tip of everyone's tongue, like everyone's talking about the end of the world. And she was like, that's because you bring it up in every conversation that we're ever in, and you're the worst at parties. And I want to break up, she said. On Skype yesterday. No, just kidding. But I do stress out about it. So what I've done to combat those feelings of anxiety about the world ending is I've come up with like a scenario in which the world ending might not be such a bad thing. It might be kind of like a fun party time for all of us, and we could all just have a nice time. So I've written a song about that, and then I'm gonna go, but this has been great. Cool. Song about it's just an uplifting track about the end of days. I don't think I have to go to work today. I'm just gonna stay in bed. today is a special day. The whole of Great Britain is crawling with undead. Crawling with undead. It's a happy song, guys. It's an uplifting. And I've seen the movies, so I know to steal a car and drive out to the woods, get away from city centers. I don't want to brag, but I did kind of see this coming, and ever since Y2K, I've been stockpiling canned goods in my basement. Now they're coming through the windows, and zombies are surrounding my flatmate. I gotta leave that bitch behind. Just leave Janine behind and start running now. Don't wait. There's no time to hesitate. To be fair, we never really got along that well anyway because she never does the dishes. And she leaves her stuff all over the living room, and that's meant to be our shared space. So it's funny how the power dynamic flips in the midst of a zombie apocalypse. Janine needs a ride. She's knocking on my car window because she needs a lift, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm really sorry, Janine. It's a really full car. I'm a nervous driver, so I just don't think. I mean, you can't sit in the front seat. I have my coat there, so. And in the back, I have a book. So I'm sure you'll be fine, though. I know you're an avid jogger, so I'm sure you'll be fine. It's funny how the power dynamic flips in the midst of a zombie apocalypse. Janine needs a ride. At this point, she really desperately needs a lift. I bet she wishes she hadn't left that passive-aggressive note on the fridge. It's a bad day for the planet, but the best day of my life. Thank you so much, guys. I've been Mae Martin.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Mae Martin. Thank you very much for watching the news. Good night.